Imagine standing in a dusty barn in the American Midwest, where the air smells of old gasoline and damp earth. You pull back a heavy tarp to reveal a squared-off front end with a massive chrome bumper and a grille. It looks like it belongs on a locomotive. This is the face of the Malaise Era, a period most remember with nostalgia and frustration. It was a time when the American dream of unrestrained horsepower hit a brick wall of reality. Between 1973 and 1983, the automotive industry was under siege. The 1973 oil crisis sent gas prices skyrocketing. The government dropped a hammer of emissions regulations, and new safety mandates resulted in heavy 5-mile-per-hour bumpers. A mighty V8 that once claimed 300 horsepower suddenly found itself choked down to a measly 150. In the middle of this stagnation, a few legends emerged. Specific engines simply refused to die. These were the iron anchors of the American road, the Straight Sixes that built a bulletproof reputation. Automakers were forced to implement secondary air injectors, EGR valves, and restrictive catalytic converters, leading to massive drops in performance. Take the Chevy Vega with its unlined aluminum block engine that was lucky if it reached 50,000 miles. But while the industry experimented with high-tech failures, the humble inline six remained the steady, unkillable workhorse. The first iron legend is the Chrysler Slant Six, often called the Leaning Tower of Power, tilted 30 degrees to the right. Owners tell stories of running these engines out of oil or coolant, only to have them start right back up. It was as indestructible as an anvil. Even in wrecking yards with rotted bodies, the motor remained ready to run. Then there was the Ford 300 inline six, the god of the work truck, known for low-end torque. Ford used timing gears instead of a belt or chain, eliminating a common point of failure in this heavy beast. We cannot forget the AMC Straight Six, which eventually evolved into the legendary Jeep 4.0. This engine was so Stone Age strong that it was used as the basis for turbocharged IndyCar engines. When Chrysler bought AMC in 1987, they kept this engine in production because it was simply too good to kill. However, there is a catch: survivorship bias. The average car in 1970 reached its end of life at just 100,000 miles. Most Malaise Era cars were victims of rapid corrosion. Rust holes would develop in fenders in as little as 3 years. The paradox is that it produced both fragile cars and the most durable engines. Over-engineered because machining tolerances were sloppy. Because the engine bay was spacious and mechanics transparent, any failure could be fixed with basic tools in a driveway. That feeling of control is what fuels the legend. We look back at those iron blocks as symbols of repairability. Even when the world around us seemed to be falling apart, we could fix what was broken.